Good morning and welcome to our daily sports update show. It's the beginning of a new week and oh, what a sports weekend we had. Not everything went the way it was supposed to go, but listen here, it's all right. It's all right. We are proud of our silver medal and we'll get you next year. Don't worry, we'll get you next year. But listen here, we've got to start the day off. Of course, we do have our topics there. Final four. Eurobasket, there was Ice Hockey World Championship, the Sumo, all the US sports, motorsports. Of course, we'll get into the Premier League. We'll get into so many things. But we've got to start the day off with birthday wishes to Tennis Freak. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy it. And yes, it's Tennis Freak's birthday. That is Vern's wife. We're not going to mention her name here. But she goes under the name of Tennis Freak. Why? Because she loves tennis. There you go. So I was almost said her name. You have a wonderful birthday. You have a wonderful birthday. Let me get to a new topic. Otherwise, I'm going to say her name on the channel. There you go. There you go. Listen here. Only one place to start. Only one place to start. That is the Ice Hockey World Championships. Yes, we were hoping for a different outcome. We were hoping for a different scenario. But these are the results. The Swedes took the bronze medal and the USA took the gold medal in overtime against my Swiss. It is what it is. Congratulations to the US boys. Well done. Listen here, I think it's their first gold medal in the World Championships for like about 70 years or something like that. I don't know, even longer. The last time they won anything in gold was at the 1980 Olympics in Lake Placid. So well done to the US boys. Look, they deserved it. I thought they were, even though I was rooting for my Swiss, I thought they were a little bit better in the final and they were closer to winning it in any case in regular time, so they won it in overtime. There's nothing more else I can say about that hockey. It stings a little bit. It stings a little bit. But hey, listen here. Let's quickly get into the votes. What is your favorite fast food restaurant? 78 votes out there. I love it. I love it. McDonald's with 15%, KFC out in front with 36%. Then we have Taco Bell and Pizza Hut. Oh, wow. Yeah, I would also go with KFC. Not a big fan of McDonald's, but KFC. Not a big fan of Pizza Hut either. Too thick the crust for me. Taco Bell, yes. Depends which Taco Bell it is and where it is. But yeah, I'd definitely go with that. Then, we got that. We got the ice hockey. What are we going to do now? We'll go into some sumo. Yes, it was the sumo. And what a pity. Arno Sata lost his last match of the tournament against the Yokozuna Hoshuro. So Arno Sata finishes on 14-1. He does win the tournament. I heard that he has been promoted to, well, it'll be official on Wednesday, but he's going to be the new Yokozuna. Daesha finished on 10-5 after beating Kota Sakura. Takayasu beat Kirishima. Good tournament with 11-4. TP Saru lost to Wakataka Kage. Good result there for Wakataka Kage. Maybe he could move up into a higher segment. So we'll see. That'll all come out on Wednesday. But that's the man of the hour, Arno Sata, the young man. Winning another trophy. He is on a roll, this man. Hard to beat. But we'll see. Vern, I do not know when the next sumo tournament is. Is it in Osaka, I think? You will update us. We've got to get through a lot this morning. There you go. Then we have the Final Four in basketball. That was played out in Abu Dhabi. Vern updated you on all the semi-finals. Yesterday, the losers of the two semi-finals, the two Greek teams, Panathinaikos and Olympiakos, went up against each other. I actually don't know who won that game. I'll be honest with you, I do not know who won that game. I don't do mediocrity. I do the champions, and the champions are Fenerbahce, Istanbul. They beat AS Monaco in a tight game. They're actually only the fourth quarter that decided it there. I heard that Nigel Hayes was played fantastic for Fenerbahce. I couldn't watch the game. I was doing the ice hockey and Man United, but it was live on our channel with Vern. So congratulations to Fenerbahce. You are the European champions in basketball. What an achievement. Must be a big party out there in Istanbul today. Then we move on to our North American sports. Ooh, I almost said something. North American sports. I almost said US sports. No, it is North American. And then Knicks bounced back yesterday. No one can win a home game here. The Knicks bounced back 106-100. So that series is now 2-1. Check it out. Both series are 2-1. The Pacers are up 2-1 against the Knicks. And the Thunder are up 2-1 against the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves Thunder resume their battle tonight. In the NHL, the Edmonton Oilers thrashed the Dallas Stars 6-1. The Oilers lead that series now 2-1. Let me have a look there. The Panthers are up 3-0 in that series. They could close it out tonight. And the Dallas and Edmonton series will go on a little bit longer. Major League Baseball. Let's get into the Major League Baseball. A lot of baseball there last night. And I can tell you boys one thing. I was sitting too much on this chair yesterday. My back is killing me. Here we go. The Guardians lost 0-5 to the Tigers. The Orioles beat the Red Sox 5-1. The Brewers and the Pirates in a close one, 6-5 for the Brewers. The Giants beat the Nationals 3-2. The Cubs and the Reds in a high-scoring game. The Cubs won 11-8. The Blue Jays got thrashed by the Tampa Bay Rays 13-0. The Royals nipped it past the Twins in a low-scoring game 2-1. The Mariners lost to the Astros 3-5. That's only the first half of the Major League. The Rangers beat the White Sox 5-4. The Diamondbacks lost 3-4 to the Cardinals. The New York Yankees beat the Colorado Rockies 5-4. The Philadelphia Phillies lost to the Oakland Athletics 4-5. The Mariners blanked the Angels 3-0. The Padres keep on winning. They beat the Braves 5-3. And the LA Dodgers lost to the New York Mets 3-1. So here we go. Now we got to get into... I got to adjust this a little bit. There you go. Let's get into the motorsports. Let's start with the Formula One, and that was the Monaco Grand Prix yesterday. And also known as the biggest snooze fest in motor racing. If I was correct, there was one overtaking that got... I don't know what the boy's name was there. There was one overtaking like in the first lap or something, and then there was no more overtaking in that whole goddamn race. The only time they changed positions was through pit stops and stuff like that. Or bad strategy, but no one overtook. It was like, oh man, Formula One, you're not winning fans with this. But listen here, Lando Norris did win, and Charles Leclerc came in second, Oscar Piastri third, Max Verstappen fourth, and Lewis Hamilton fifth. The rest of the guys, the top 10 you can see on there. This was your podium. Of course, the only good-looking thing on the podium is old Charlize in the background. She's looking good. Looking good for McLaren as well. Driver standings here quickly. Piastri 3 points ahead of his teammate. At the moment, it looks like a two-horse race between the two McLaren drivers. Leclerc and Hamilton starting to move up the table slowly but surely. Kimi Antonelli and George Russell, they had a weekend to forget. But don't forget, this evening it will come out. Our Formula One update show with Vern and Ryan will get you all the information out there about the Formula One. Then we move to the IndyCar. Yes, it was the Indianapolis 500. Here is the result. And again, it's Alex Palou. Alex Palou with the Indianapolis 500 win. I mean, this man's on a roll. I can see him moving to the Formula One very soon. What a race by Alex Palou. He won it for Chip Ganassi Racing. There he is. In Indianapolis, if people do not know, I was actually going to get myself a glass of milk this morning, but doesn't do too well for me sometimes in the morning. Alex Palou, you have to drink the milk after you win the Indianapolis 500. It's a tradition, and Alex Palou did that. Let's have a look at the IndyCar standings. Alex Palou. How many times am I going to mention this boy's name? He is way out in front there. Way out in front there. His teammate actually had a nightmare, Scott Dixon, in this race, but that's the standings. Then we moved to the MotoGP, and it was in Silverstone, and there was a lot of upsets there. Marco Bezzecchi won it ahead of Johan Sarko. Marc Marquez came through in third in front of Morbidelli and Alex Marquez. Very interesting to note that this race was done in two parts. After 3 laps, they had to they stopped the race. They restarted the race, and at that stage, Marc Marquez and Alex Marquez had already both crashed. Then Morbidelli crashed with I think it was Di Antonio, and there was so much oil and damage to the track, they had to stop the race. So the guys that crashed before all got back into the race. They restarted the race. So otherwise Marquez and the Marquez brothers would have scored no points. But it was a nightmare for El Bestia. He didn't score any points. So in the championship race, first we get to Marco Bezzecchi. He won the race. But let's get to those standings. Bagnaia, the Bestia, he's had a terrible weekend. The gap has grown to the two Marquez brothers. If you're a betting man, you're betting on Marquez. The question is which one? There you go. But that's your standings for the MotoGP this weekend. Then, of course, there were Premier League games on the weekend, and I was in a little bit of stress this morning, so I did it like this. Bournemouth beat Leicester 2-0. Man City beat Fulham 2-0 and guaranteed themselves a Champions League spot. West Ham beat Ipswich 3-1. Liverpool and Crystal Palace drew. Man United beat Aston Villa in a little bit of controversy there, 2-0. Aston Villa got the goalkeeper sent off. That was all good, but they should have had a goal that the referee blew his whistle just a little bit too early, which means Aston Villa is not in the Champions League. They have filed an official complaint to the PGMOL there in England. But listen here, your VAR and your referees are just shit in England. Let's be honest. But we move on to the next result. Newcastle, even though they lost to Everton, they're in the Champions League. Chelsea beat Nottingham Forest to knock Nottingham Forest out of the Champions League spot and put Chelsea in the Champions League spot. Arsenal came through against the relegated Southampton 2-1. Spurs lost again. Fuck it, they can't beat anybody except for us. Jeez, they can't beat anybody except for us. They lost 4-1 to Brighton. And Wolves and Brentford drew 1-1. This is the final table of the Premier League season. Check out where your team is. Man United, fantastically, we still finished 15th. Jesus. 42 points. If I ever see us score 42 points again, I don't know. But let's get it rounded up quickly. Don't forget, tomorrow is Table Tuesday. So we'll do all that tomorrow. But Southampton, Ipswich and Leicester are gone. Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, Newcastle and Tottenham are all in the Champions League. Aston Villa and Crystal Palace will play in the EuroLeague, and Nottingham Forest will be in the Conference League next year. That's kind of the show for this morning. I rattled through that really quickly. It's good, so I can take care of my back. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button. We are well on our way to 52,000. Don't forget, tomorrow I will be back at 7 o'clock. Vern will do Wednesday, Thursday again. Then tonight, the Formula One update show will come out, and of course our big look back at the Premier League season is totally concentrated on Manchester United. What went wrong? Everything. What went right? Nothing. Quite easy. Who's to blame? The owners. But we'll get all into that this evening. So see you guys later, and have a wonderful day. Be safe. Ciao, ciao. And once again, to Tennis Freak, have a wonderful birthday.